great players. They have a great organization. And you tell them one thing.
What is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Also make sure to hit that bell notification, that way you get notified every time I post a video just like this one. Without further ado, let's jump right into the topic of this video. The Las Vegas Raiders finally had a chance to get their first round pick, number 7 overall defensive end Tyree Wilson, out on the field in the final preseason matchup against the Dallas Cowboys. Tyree Wilson has been out of football for a while now, and it was just recently that he was released off the physically unable to perform list. Tyree Wilson suffered a season-ending foot injury on November 12th in a game against Kansas and underwent surgery to fix it on November 21st. Wilson appears to have suffered from a foot injury called the Lisfranc sprain, a mid-foot sprain condition with bone and ligament damage, but Tyree Wilson was finally able to get some meaningful reps, and I'm glad we finally got a chance to see him out on that field. Now, Tyree Wilson did not play a whole lot in this game. He only played about 12 snaps, so not a whole lot of tape to analyze, but there's definitely certain plays I wanted to break down that just shows how exciting and how Tyree Wilson could really transform this defense if he can reach his potential, especially on the opposite side of our star defensive end Max Crosby. But without further ado, let's jump right into the tape. Now, the first play, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Here we get a glimpse of why Tyree Wilson is such an exciting prospect, lined up on the edge, and just look at the strength and the ability to just manhandle this right tackle with his bull rush. He dominates him with his strength, but he's got to be a little bit more aware of the fact that he already beat his man, that the quarterback was right beside him, and at that point he's got to come down with a sack. He's got to realize, okay, I already beat my man, now it's time to bring down the quarterback. Unfortunately, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback is able to scramble out of the pressure, but it is exciting to see plays like this because it just confirms how physically dominant Tyree Wilson can be. He's also got to learn how to put it together as well so he can be an effective pass rusher bringing down the quarterback. Now, physically, he's a very dominant player, but from an athletic standpoint, it's going to be hard for him to chase down runners like we see on this play right here. But I will say he is just coming off an injury, so I don't know if he'll be able to be a little bit better against this moving forward. We'll just have to see. Here, Tyree Wilson does a good job stopping the run. He's able to physically dominate his matchup once again, and then he's able to make the tackle, bringing down the running back. Here, Tyree Wilson could have done better against the run. I would have liked to see him dominate this tight end, but the Dallas Cowboys tight end, he takes the right angle and is able to prevent Tyree Wilson from sealing the edge, which creates a running lane for the Cowboys to run the ball outside. This is something I think he will have to learn from as he gets more and more reps in the NFL, because this was just technique from the Dallas blocker that made him successful on this rep. And it just shows you don't have to be the strongest to win on every single matchup. A lot of times, the hand placement, the angles you take can really win you the rep. Now, on this play, this time he does so much better at sealing the edge, which forces the running back to have to run it into the inside, and the defensive interior did their job as well in their matchups, and at least just a good run stop by this defense. And once again, we get another glimpse of the physical strength on display from Tyree Wilson. He bull rushes the right tackle and he pushes him back right into the lap of the quarterback, and the Dallas Cowboys quarterback can definitely feel the pressure, and it forces him to get this ball off quickly, which leads to an incompletion. So as we can see, Raiders rookie defensive end Tyree Wilson is an incredibly gifted athlete when it comes to his overall physicality. The man is 6'7", 275 pounds, just an absolute physical freak, and he made a living dominating college players using his freakish strength to create havoc in the backfield for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Now, Tyree Wilson in his NFL debut with the Las Vegas Raiders showed a glimpse of this, as well as he completely bullied his one-on-one matchup when he was able to get right into the lap of the opposing quarterback, but he just wasn't aware to finish the play and get the sack. Tyree Wilson physically can be something great at the next level, but he's going to have to combine his elite physical traits with technique and just the overall skill as a pass rusher. I hope he will continue to learn that as he gets more reps in the NFL, and just in general, general, he needs to learn how to win at the line of scrimmage with his hand placement and use those long arms he has to his advantage. He can't rely solely on his strength on the bull rush, because that will make him very predictable and one-dimensional, and you can always scheme up against a guy that's just very physical and strong. They can add a chip block, they can add help on his side as well, so he's gonna have to learn to be more versatile in his overall game as a defensive end. And just in general, if Tyree Wilson can learn a simple spin move or two, learn some pass rusher moves, the upside for a guy like this is something very exciting and intriguing for the Las Vegas Raiders defense. Tyree Wilson is also fortunate enough to be in a great situation, I think, to be surrounded by great talents like a veteran in Chandler Jones and just another great player and great teammate in Max Crosby, who I'm sure would be very happy to help the rookie out in his developmental process. Really, it's all going to be about Tyree Wilson's ability to recover from his injury, just in general to stay healthy, especially being a bigger guy like he is, 6'7", 275 pounds. Durability will be something to keep your eye out on. And just in general, he needs to continue to improve upon his game week in and week out. He should continue to improve and develop with more reps. And just in general, from his mindset, he's going to have to want to improve and become more versatile as a player overall. Because from what I see in his tape, he's still a very raw prospect, but there's no doubt that the upside is there. I think he will struggle a little to start this season, but my hope is that he can continue to improve week in and week out. And hopefully, I say around mid-season or so, he can start to really make a real impact and start to get more meaningful reps for this team. I really hope Tyree Wilson can reach his potential though, because this could really transform the future of this defense moving forward for the Las Vegas Raiders. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys thought of Tyree Wilson's debut performance in the preseason. Let me know in the comment section down below. With that being said, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that's new, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. That being said, I will see you guys in the next one.